Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome back. It's January 12th. We're making a video in regards to the watch list that I made on January 9th for the 10th of trading because the 9th we had a holiday. We had a huge call out in the stock chat. We had a NVIDIA call that I called on, what was it, January 9th at 5:14 p.m. I was saying if NVIDIA levels drop to a certain level, we should see a nice bullish move in the chat. We did exactly that. We had a 57% gain profit on NVIDIA. Let me just show you what we did and what we caught. So if we scroll all the way into the 5-minute chart, what we found was the beginning of the day, we had a huge drop, right? So we wanted this drop. Levels came down past where we initially thought we could have grabbed some calls, came down to hit new levels, which is right here at 134. Right at this 134 time is about 7:10 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. This is when we leveled out and we called out and said, guys, we're getting calls. We're getting calls right now. This did shoot up and continued to move all the way up. I did exit the move roughly around here, 136 from 134.40, and that was a 57% profit gain for myself. If I look here in the chat, we had a 50% gain, we had 38% gain, we had 40% gain, 45% gain. A lot of people were catching that same exact move. We did have somebody hit like 75%, I believe, because they held in a little bit longer. There was an insane wick. Look at that. That insane wick, I don't think any of us in the chat caught. That was a scary wick. I don't know what happened right there at 7:45, but something happened, skyrocketed up, and then boom, big reversal all the way back down and consolidated for the rest of the day. So NVIDIA, we got in, we got out. That was a day trade, quick little scalp. Happy with it, in it for maybe 15 minutes, took our 50% and got out. Now also, going over the watch list is what I'm going to be doing for the whole video of what I see into the future following January 12th into the week of the 13th. We have a few more plays I'm going to go over. This one is UPS in the Discord. So if I were to zoom out here on the hour chart and show you what I'm looking at, we are in calls on UPS. The reason why we're in calls, and if you guys want our exact strike price and expiration date, join our Discord today. Look at our Instagram. It is KSM Trading 25. The link for our WAP store, our shop, the link for the Discord, everything is inside of that bio. So check that link out if you're not already in the Discord. Everybody in the Discord, here is a more descriptive analysis on why I called out these swing trades. Okay. So we have these key levels that we've been breaking all the way down, right? So we started all the way at here in the end of November at 137, 138. We came down. We tried to hold here at this 134 mark. Again, fell through. We fell through 130, touched 125. 125, we then bounced to 130, came all the way down, and we are tapping 122. So we have been falling for quite a while. And what we see from the past was last time we hit these points around 123, 122, we had a huge up move, right? Huge uptrend. And if we were to circle all the way back further into these times, check this out, right? Right around 124, 123 was when UPS fell super hard, right? So there was a huge resistance here, right? We can mark this. Just mark this for you right here, right? So we had a huge resistance. Come on. Huge resistance right here, right? If we were to follow it all the way down, right, we're just taking our supports and supply and demands right here, support and resistance zones. What I'm just trying to show you is that we had a big support. We had a big resistance at the 123 mark. Now, as we fast forward into time, we see we are coming back to 123, bounced off of it very hard, back to 123, and we are bouncing here. I am foreseeing that UPS is going to be a nice bullish move up. If it does come back down to 117, that would be probably my stop loss. Wait maybe a couple more days to see if it can go up. But we do have earnings. The reason why we have earnings January 30th, right? And we have our expiration dates out past that because I do think UPS with the holidays, with everything, it's UPS, guys. This is a good company. There's good fundamentals. Technicals are okay. But I'm confident in UPS. I like UPS. You guys probably use UPS every single day. These are the companies that we want to be trading options with. So I think we're going to see a nice up move back from UPS here soon. The next one is Roku. We are also in Roku calls. Guys, Roku looks like a beautiful setup. And UPS, although it was a little bit more sideways, it is still following the same type of play as Roku. Roku, again, let's just narrow it back down. So on key support levels, okay? Right here, we are bouncing at about $78, right? We have $84 right here as our huge resistance. And we have I would say now a huge support at 79. If you guys took classes with me, you guys would understand patterns. I'm going to get into a pattern right here that I think all of us are looking at. This pattern here is called the inverse head and shoulders, right? So we're coming down. Ooh, what's going on? All right, we're coming here. We can come here or here, doesn't really matter. But if we come here, into the shoulder, here's our head. Back up, confirmation that we want to move higher. Comes down to complete these shoulder patterns into a continuation move, which you see my TP close to $100, right? So Roku, I think we are going to keep climbing higher. We have room to run, right? Roku was all the way up to $107. This was just back in December. But guys, I don't know if you remember this, but Roku absolutely took off during the second year, 2021, right after COVID. Roku took off all the way to almost $500 a share, came all the way back down, back into its channel, right? This channel that was here. And now that we are back into this channel, I know I may be moving a little bit fast for some people, but I'm just doing some quick breakdowns, letting you know what I'm seeing with all these plays, trying to keep it a short video, but to the point. So what I'm seeing here is we have a very nice trend line continuing up. We have bullish momentum coming through here. If we take a look at the RSI, we could see that we are slowly going up with the stock as well. So that is great. We don't see any bearish divergence, right? Or any type of divergence. We just have bullish action. So as the stock is increasing, this is why I said anywhere under $80 would be a great discount for you to buy it. I don't think Roku's going to come back down and touch 73, 74, 75. I think it did what it needed to do on the 7th, where it came back all the way down here, tapped about into this zone. And I think from here, we're going to continue up. So Roku, I like calls, short midterm type of play. Again, NVIDIA calls hit, UPS calls we're in, Roku calls you're in. And the last one that we are in that I like personally is LMT, which is Lockheed Martin, which is all of your weapons if we're going to war, right? This is the company that has all of these. So Lockheed Martin, I actually had puts in, and I took this thing all the way down to, or from $618 all the way down, right, to this 470 point. And that was literally just from here. Here's our top. I had this line drawn from the past, take puts. Where's it going to go down to? Most likely where it started, same move, same distance. It's exactly what happened. So what I'm looking to do is take that thing right back up. We are in calls. It is hitting this huge zone right here, right? Boom, boom, same purple zone. Support looks great. We did not reach the 161, so we get rid of that. We hit 127, and now we're starting to reverse. So guys, LMT, I'm liking a lot. It does, I mean, if everybody's looking at it, it does show, if you guys are looking at it, it does show, right, it's bearish, right here. Let's check this out. Let's do a little bit more in depth, right, on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, we have this trend line, this red trend line here. Okay, we can see this coming through, hitting this top here, hitting this top, coming through. If we were to take this and continue it all the way down, now what is this doing? This red zone, I can make this a little bit brighter for you guys, thicker. Let's make it into a line. There we go. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this for you guys. Just make it completely clean, right? Let's get rid of these. And let's get rid of these. Okay. Now we just have this red line. That purple line we can get rid of too. All right, guys, I'm giving you the bread and butter here. So this big red line came all the way from $620 and has taken us all the way down to $460, almost $455. Okay. What do we see here? We see a break of structure, right? I had this coming down. That was correct. We had a break of structure to the upside, right? So when a stock, and I'm giving you guys gold here, when we have a stock like this that comes past this type of resistance, even on a diagonal plane, it's telling us that the down play, the down move has slowed and is looking to potentially reverse. So came up, came down, came up, then came back down. We are using now what was a line of resistance as a line of support. So what we have here is like this. We come hit this support, resistance, support, and now I think we start to look something along the lines of this type of move and take this thing back up. So we are in these Lockheed Martin calls. I personally like it. We've got Trump coming back into office. We've got a lot of things. Oh, excuse me. We have a lot of things that, one, I just like Lockheed Martin as a company, the corporation in itself. But this is why I like these calls. We give ourselves plenty of time based on our expirations. If you guys want our play, look into our Discord. The expirations and the strike prices are in there. I am okay as if it comes down to 440. I don't think it will. I do think that we're going to start trucking up now. But the lowest that I could see this coming down to is about 440. If we came to 440 and then turned, I would just add more to my position. It doesn't really affect me with swing trades because, guys, when we do swing trades, the biggest point is giving ourselves time. If we give ourselves a short amount of time and it doesn't do the move we want exactly, and we have to go a little bit into the negative, 10, 20, maybe 30% into the negative, by buying more time, it allows us to average our position down. So as the stock moves down, our cost that we got in at, if we buy lower, it's going to bring our cost lower as well. It won't bring it as low as where it is, but about in the middle. So as this turns, by the time it gets to where we average down, we're even. And by the time it gets all the way back to where we initially bought in, now we're in profit, right? So you see how that works? Averaging down is a huge play in swing trades, which means you need to have enough capital for that swing trade. That's huge, huge. Listen to that again. Rewind it. I'll say it again. You need to have enough capital for your swing trade. Do not put $500. If you only have $500 in a play and you use it all on the first time, you're like, okay, I hope everything works 100,000% the way that I said it would. Guys, it's a stock market. It's not going to be like that easy every time. Be sure to give yourself more time, but also if you have $500, what I would say is, okay, let's enter this position at $150 right now. If it falls further, let's add in another $150. Okay, it starts to make its move back up. Good. Boom. If you want to, you can just leave it and let that thing ride, and you made money without even putting in your whole $500. or you can put in that extra 200 around that time, average your cost down and let it go. Right. So there's different ways of playing it, but the whole idea is to not go full port, full position right away. You have to give yourself some time and give yourself some extra money in case it is wrong in the short term. Okay. So we have NVIDIA, UPS, Roku, and Lockheed Martin, LMT. I like those a lot. Guys, we're going to be day trading SPY, S&P 500, like we always do. We're going to probably touch on Tesla. We'll probably touch on NVIDIA, but I just wanted to touch on my watch list for the swing trades into this next week all the way out until our expiration dates. So, guys, good luck. Keep doing a great job, whether it be watching our plays, learning from our plays, taking our plays, whatever it is. Welcome to our community, and thank you for joining our community. We appreciate you guys, and we just hope to keep helping you guys learn, grow, and make money. So let's get after it, and good luck going into next week.